What's up, guys? We are on to that night, baby. Look, we have a little technical difficulties, but we're gonna do this thing, and we want to know from our viewers why Black women are scared to date. A lot of women don't want to date anymore. They've been either in long-term relationships, divorce, and it's like, what? I mean, they don't want to date. So, what are the reasons you think women don't want to date nowadays?
Right. I think for starters, let's say for me being a single woman, right? The
Mm-hmm.
reason why women are scared to date, it's not that they don't want to date, it's they want to date, but they're scared to date. The reason why they're scared to date is because we're feeling like we don't have a voice, right? We're too loud to most black men. Why you talking so loud? Why you gotta be so loud? Those kind of terms. It's really controlling. So it's like when you first got with me, hey Mayla, how you
Hey,
doing?
Jamela.
When you first got with me, you heard me. I was loud. I was loud before. So why
Right,
now do I gotta be quiet? Why are you trying to make me be quiet now?
right.
So you can't be yourself. That's why a lot of women are okay with being single. They don't want to be, and they're scared to date because men are killing. The men are killing. And it's not just the black men. The men are killing just off of everything. They're emotional about everything. It's like,
Yeah,
damn, you're mad because of the way I said, why you say it like that? Those
right.
kind of conversations that a lot of people are having with the people that they're dating.
Right.
Why do I gotta be put kid gloves on and keep talking to you? I gotta talk to you like a kid, treat you,
Yeah.
but if I treat you like a kid,
You
then
get
that's even
mad.
a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, they
You
get
know.
mad. So it's like, how like my son, he had the nerve tell me, because I talk, loud. It's not even really loud. I talk with authority, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm boisterous. I say what I say and I mean what I say, right?
Right,
He think I'm being mean, or something. I'm like, no, I'm not being mean. Now, this is what I'm telling you you should do. It's like they can't take any. Some men don't like taking any advice from women, their counterpart, their partner. They feel
right.
like you're being a mama, like you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's
But they
not like
want you
that.
to be their mama. They want a woman like their mama. Most of them do.
Right, right. Hey,
Right?
the Phoenix. He said, for me, I want a capable adult. I don't want
Right.
to take care of a dude. I'm tired of building with those who can't build with you. Yes, we
Exactly.
have to be equal. We have to be both evenly yoked, like the Bible say. We need
Right.
to be both putting in our part to prosper together.
Right.
Exactly. Who wants to build with somebody that he's don't want to build, he don't even want to build. He not going to his full potential as a man in the
Right.
in the household.
Right.
It's not going to happen. So that's why
Right.
a lot of women are not trying to be with men or be with a partner, because they're tired of dealing with the same old mess time and time again with a different man. So you get to the point where I'm not going to date at all. I'm going to focus on myself. And this
Right.
is what I'm going to do, what I want to do on my
Mhm.
terms and build by myself. And when I get to that comfortable point that I want to start dating again, I will. But it will be with stipulations.
Right. Now, a lot of women, especially the women that, a lot of women, another reason why they're scared, let me say that. Another reason why they're scared is because they're scared of getting ditched. Like, I build you up for you to let me down. I build you up for the next bitch. Excuse
Yeah.
my language, but that's what they're saying. Like, I'm building you up for you to go spend it and splurge on somebody else, right?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of women are scared of. I'm not the spin the block queen. You're not gonna keep spinning the block on me, you
Right.
know. And and like the Phoenix said, you're you don't want to build something with somebody, and what you bringing to the table. Like,
Right.
build me up, build me for the next, you know,
Yes.
build
Okay.
me. Shoot, help me. I want to go living up in somebody else's house, you know? I want to go,
Okay.
I want to know what it feels like. And I don't
Look.
want to be with nobody that's no 50-50 neither. Because
Right.
to me, that's not no, 1 minute you want to be masculine, you want to be in control, you want to run the household, you want to run me. And
Right.
then but you want to be 50-50. Where they do that at? Like,
Right. What?
it's like the men nowadays are letting the younger ones kind of surpass them. It's like the older men are going backwards and the younger men are going forward because the younger men want to be them and the young and the older and vice versa. The older men want
Right.
to be young men want to be old, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's what's scaring me because I'm not here to build nobody.
Right.
Like, we need to build it together, and I don't believe in 50-50. I
Right.
don't personally.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of women that I know that it doesn't. She said they don't understand teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah,
I think so. I do. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. So that means all of us put in what we should. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes I'm not gonna have it, but my partner gonna have it.
right,
Sometimes my
right,
partner gonna have it. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa.
right,
So we got to know how to accommodate and mesh. Those financial because a lot of relationships, more than half break up because of financial problems
right,
because somebody's not putting their due diligence or paying, able to uphold paying bills or being responsible to pay bills.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
hmm The
So
woman is usually having to be the masculine one. She gets tired of being, I'm masculine. I gotta be single. I gotta run the household. I gotta cook, pay all the bills, clean up. Like, that's a lot.
but you know what?
And
If when it gets to that point, you might as well do it by yourself. That's
yeah,
not, you might as well just
definitely.
go ahead, do
Yes,
what
yes,
you got to do, and I'm gonna do what I got to do.
not every woman wants to be by herself. We understand that.
Girl,
The thing with also with what's with the narcissism, it's like everyone that's dating is constantly complaining about narcissistic men. They flip flop. 1 minute they're on, 1 minute they're off. And that's
that's
because,
called midlife crisis.
huh?
That's called
What'd you
midlife
say?
crisis. Like we have menopause,
Uh oh,
they
you
have
froze,
midlife
Shadow.
crisis.
Yes, yes, definitely. Um, Also, I'll say for okay, on the men's side of it, right? They're complaining about the same thing that we are.
Right.
They're
Mm-hmm.
saying that the women are crazy and that the women are tripping and that they can't find a good woman. It's hard to find a good woman because there's so many of us, right?
Right.
It's way more women than it is to men, right? Well, in the
Yep.
Black community.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say to them, now they know how we feel when they ask us, why do we resort to men that go to jail, right? All we do, why do we get the niggas that come out of jail? We constantly give them an opportunity, right?
Right.
When you think about it, it's like you're thinking when somebody's coming out of prison, jail, and they're, coming back in the world, you still want to feel like you got to help. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to
Right.
help him. I want to help him get on his feet.
As soon as you help that buzzer, he gone the other way. I done seen it time and time again. Y'all
Yes,
don't have a
yes,
relationship prior to prison or jail.
yeah.
Best believe his eyes gonna be wandering somewhere else to the next best thing.
And also, when that even if you didn't have a relationship with him prior to jail, it's natural as a human that he's gonna get out and want to explore.
Oh yeah.
So for myself, from day one, even with when dealing with somebody that's just coming out of jail, and I always said before he even got out, I said, you're gonna wanna be with somebody else.
Right.
You're gonna want to explore. And even though he will not admit, and I know he's seeing this show, and I know that
Right.
he's going to see this show, what I have learned from dealing with somebody that just come out, you set your own self up. Ladies set their own self up by
Yep.
telling themselves that it's going to be perfect,
It's
by
not.
saying to themselves that, oh, he ain't thinking about nobody but me. It's not
Mm-mm.
that. And he
Nope.
might not even, and honestly, he might not even be looking at it as, I'm going into this to hurt her. He's probably thinking in his mind, like, it's just going to be me and her. He's
Right.
dreaming, it's just going to be me and her. But then you get out and you have all these temptations. You have
Yeah.
all these different women to choose from and things to explore. Of course, they're going to try something else. The same with you. Your eyes wander too. We don't want to
Yeah.
admit it.
Yeah. Everybody eyes
Our
wonders.
eyes wander too. Our eyes want to explore too. It don't
Yeah.
go one way. So I say, for as far as
Okay.
I say far as being scared, I think that it's gonna always be a competition when it comes to dating any man.
Right.
As you being a Black woman, it's always gonna be hard because the stigma will never leave us. You're
Yeah.
either too loud, you're either too strong, or you ain't doing enough. It's gonna be
Yeah.
one of them three things that's gonna always be the complaint about it.
Too independent. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to be independent because you're left alone by yourself. Majority of us is by ourselves, or
Yeah.
if we're not, it's times in our life where by ourselves has been too long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're a woman that's not used to being in a relationship, then the first thing you get on, you're gonna try to keep, right?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
then if you're a woman that's used to being in a relationship, you're gonna accept what you shouldn't, never allow.
Oh
It's
yeah.
nowhere where it's no win either way we go.
Right.
You
And
don't want to be
most, and then a lot of women don't want to date because these men they lie so much and they want to manipulate and use a lot of women. And that's the
yeah
men out there that will use a woman. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And go to the next one, to the next one.
Mhm. And the
And
thing, and remember, when they using is a little finessing these days.
right,
The using is for a lot of different things. A lot of men they just have somebody that they have sex with. The other men they'll just have somebody that they do to take care of their business, to be their secretary. I ain't your personal secretary. Pay me. It
right.
costs. If you go and have somebody doing something for you paperwork wise, you go up in that bank, you gonna pay for it.
You gonna pay.
You go,
Yeah,
you go and file you go to the post office, you're gonna pay for it. You go to the counter at Target, you paying that cashier
yeah.
for ringing
You
you out.
paying? Yes,
Why
most
is it
definitely.
that when you need something done, you want me to do it for free because I deal with you?
Right.
No, no. Every single service that's provided is a fee.
Exactly.
Why I can't get my fee? But if I say my fee, then it's I'm selling pussy. Excuse my language.
Okay. Well, look,
Or you sell
technically,
your pussy. Or you gotta get you always gotta get money for something. Damn, didn't I just give you some money? Yep.
okay. But look, you ain't took me off the market yet, so I'm gonna have to sell a little something, something.
Okay. Okay, cause I'm
Ain't
single over here.
ain't no rings on this finger, so look,
Okay.
if
That's
you
right.
standing here, you gonna have to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that also the men are having a hard time these days with women being the same as them.
Yeah.
You notice how most of the time, if a woman, you notice there's more women cheating as well. They may allow more women now are starting to allow like the poly, they're calling it poly, right?
Uh-huh.
They accepting more people in the bedroom
Oh
nowadays,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Okay. Well, when they do all of that accepting,
Uh-huh.
then that calls for all of the other problems, right? Then that's always going to leave somebody else. You notice how men are always so quick to ask you, do you want a threesome? But they will never allow you to have a threesome.
Exactly.
It
They
can never be
quick.
two men and one woman.
Right. They quick to say, let's have a threesome. But when you throw that, okay, let me go first. Two men,
Right.
you and another man, and all three of us. Then they gonna hurt.
Right.
Hey, What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So you
Right.
don't want that done, don't even ask me no more.
Right.
Because I remember my mama used to always say, that's a good way to lose your mate, doing stuff like that. I done seen it happen. They lose their man or woman because you done had a threesome with somebody else.
Yeah.
And whoop,
I
there it
mean,
is.
and the Phoenix said, I like this right here. She said a lot of men's problems will be solved if he just buy some cat. That's true. If he go on and buy it, then he don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All of us will be satisfied, right?
Okay.
Go ahead and
Exactly.
buy it. Go get what you pay for. And the joke is always, oh, I can go get some $40. Yeah, you probably could.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
there's plenty of $40 out there.
Yep.
They
Go
give it
ahead.
up easy.
The quality ain't the same.
Exactly.
If
It
you're doing
sure
it for 40
isn't.
all the time, baby, it's good and just gone out of
It's
there.
not exciting anymore after the 40. After the 40 is done and over, you're trying to get away from them and never call again.
Okay.
And then by that time, if she's worth anything, she gonna turn that 40 into 400.
Okay, but
Cause he gonna keep on calling for 40. She ain't gonna let you $40 her to death.
okay.
That might just be for that. That might be just temporary. I mean, come on, who is
The
that?
figure said fair exchange ain't no robbery.
Anybody that's a hooker is gonna get, the price is gonna go up and not
Oh
down
yeah.
if you a returning customer. You ain't gonna keep on just $40 and
Okay.
no.
Especially if you that type of nigga that like to hump for hours, baby.
Right.
That's 40, 15 minutes.
Right.
That's all you get for $40.
Right.
So get it and go.
A nice get and go, right. Hey, you know that the statistic wise, right?
Uh-huh.
They're stating that a man almost like 100%, I'm gonna say 99% of the time,
Mm-hmm.
feels that you have to give him what's it called, a hall pass.
A hall pass.
Any man that's in a relationship, I say past the 5 years, they said that those men are automatically given a hall pass. The majority of women, now being as though you're married,
Girl, I
are
done gave
you
up a
okay
couple
with
hall
giving a
passes.
hall pass?
I done gave up a couple hall passes.
Okay.
But look, after a certain time, them hall passes it is non and void. It's over with.
So tell me this. Is it okay for you to get a hall pass? Can you get a hall pass?
I take my hall pass.
Okay.
You can't. No, they ain't gonna let you have one. You gotta take it.
Okay.
Oh, girl.
Okay. Well,
But
hey.
yeah, I forgive. You know what I'm saying?
Are you forgetting? You're forgiving, but are you being forgave for the hall pass?
I think so, y'all.
Okay.
After it took a long time, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was forgiven.
Well, hey, that's fair. Hey, y'all, speaking from a married woman. Look, Jamela, are you taking? Look, Mela, are you taking a hall pass? I want to see, because she was married too.
Yeah.
Are you okay with a hall pass, Mela? She was like, take it. Take it, yes. I mean, I guess in our instance as natural beings, when we love somebody, we love hard.
Yes.
We don't want to hurt them. We're not gonna look. The Phoenix says fair exchange ain't no robbery. I know that's right.
Okay.
I mean, can you take? We don't want to take a hall pass, but we're almost feel like we're forced if we're disrespected or cheated on, right?
Right.
So we'll take it.
Yeah.
It's never going to be given on our end. And if we sit back and allow it to happen to where, oh, I know that's right. She said took. Okay. We're almost gonna do it in secrecy. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna be like nobody wants to talk about that.
Right.
But us, we accept it. Why is that? Why do we do that?
Because we're very forgiving. If you love that person, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna give you another chance. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like once you have so much history with a person,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard to turn around and deal, let them go and then go deal into another relationship.
Okay.
And then that other relationship seemed like it's way worse than that relationship you just left.
Right.
So I think saying for myself, I'd rather be in this relationship. If it's gonna be I meet somebody and he's doing way worse than the relationship I was in,
uh-huh.
I'd rather go back because I know he wouldn't do as worse as this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's weird, but it's like I'd rather deal with the devil I know than the angel I don't.
Okay. Because they're only gonna be an angel for a small amount of time.
Exactly.
It's never gonna be they say it's the grass ain't greener on the other side. The
Right.
grass ain't greener on the other side at all.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I swear it's not. And even if you find some green grass, it's always gonna be some dandelions, some snakes, some weeds growing up out that grass that you did not know nothing about.
Right.
It wasn't like that in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, what was that I was looking at? It was a relationship.
Uh-huh.
Who was as a celebrity? They were in a relationship with no, it wasn't a celebrity. Let me take that back. Somebody was married to this guy.
Uh-huh.
Right. They've been married for probably say 10 years.
Okay.
But in that 10 years, him and her had a child, but he was messing around with somebody else around that time, right?
Okay.
So the child is growing up with this other child. So he never let his wife know, he cheated with this person and had the kid. He taking care of this kid for years.
Okay.
Years.
I see dudes do that all the time.
She found out.
And how did she find out?
From her mother.
Her mother?
Her mother lives in the same town that this child is in.
Okay. And the wife and the husband live somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
Okay. She
done put him out. It's over with. She said no coming back because you know why? You've been taken out of our household for what, 5-6 years.
Right.
Sending money, taking care of this kid, going to take care of this kid.
Right.
And ain't let me know.
Right.
No. You should have let me know from the gate.
That's real. I mean, I think it's sad when guys have to do that, when they have to lie, because then they go in back in the home on a daily basis with their kids that they love dearly and their wife, and they gotta go and fake. And anytime it's like that, dun 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 dun, like when you do something sneaky, you go in the house and your wife says, I can just imagine this for them. Or your wife or your girl, you go in and she's like, oh, come here, I gotta talk to you. It's that
girl.
That constant, element of surprise, like, damn, what's she finna say? You gotta keep that poker face on all the time. And like, who the fuck can keep a poker face on all the time, worrying about my closet being open, them skeletons falling out, like a whole kid, like I'm coming over, I'm leaving out of this house where I'm sneaking at, and I'm going back into my house with my wife, my woman, and my kids. I love on them. I'm with my wife, and then I got a front.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, she finds out. That's like, we know as women how it feels when the dagger is digging in your heart and your soul. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes.
automatically know
Mm-hmm.
inside how that shit feels when
Oh
somebody
yeah.
hurts you and
Yeah.
betrays your trust.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference, but then again, it's not a difference. It's a difference when your friend, your bestie, betrays your
Right.
trust, and your man, right?
Mm-hmm. It is a
Nobody likes
difference.
how that feel because you're disrespected, right?
Right.
And then to come in the house and then to be constantly lying. So what did he do after the wife found out? Like, did he finally admit it?
He did because she had receipts. He can't say nothing against it because the little boy looked just like him.
Look, Mela said they do it well. I tell you that much. That's true.
Yeah.
I know that. And then you always got to look out for this. You always got to look out for the blame, right?
That's
The
diabolical.
blame is, yeah, the blame is you. Oh, well, you didn't answer the phone on such and such. Yeah, I didn't answer the phone on this day. Well, no, I wasn't. The excuses are pitiful
It is pitiful. Pitiful
because they
excuses.
will take the stuff you have not done and make it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And make it into you doing something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with that because that right there is mentally draining.
It is.
To
It most
constantly
definitely
be,
is.
especially when you're constantly you know, being accused of something that you ain't even thought about doing.
Right.
You weren't even cheating in your dream.
Okay. Right.
You ain't even been
No.
cheating in
Look.
your dream,
What you
okay?
was dreaming about?
Right. And it's a constant question. Oh no.
Yes.
I say,
Yes.
women, y'all don't be scared to date. Black
Don't be
women,
scared.
you got to keep your voice because as soon as you let your guard down
Yeah.
and make your voice into Mary Little Lamb, right? When
Right.
you have a little lamb voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of big old roar tiger voice,
Right.
that lion come up out you. As soon as you go from a lamb to a lion, right?
Right.
You're still being disrespected. Or you go from the
Oh,
lion to the lamb, you're totally disrespected. They
no matter
forget
what.
about it. They forget
Yep.
about that lion. They getting used to that lamb. Soon as they
Okay.
get used to that lamb, they go doing all that lame shit and go get to
Exactly.
cheating on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then as soon as you go back to being a lion, then it's you're too mean. You're too much. You be tripping and no.
Right.
So the best thing for you to do is to keep your lion voice, constantly roar,
Yeah.
constantly be loud.
Yes. Be you.
Don't nobody like nobody quiet. He liked you from the beginning because he loved you, fell in love with you
Oh
because you was
yeah.
loud.
Oh,
Ain't no need of being quiet.
in the beginning he was like, "Oh, I love your strength. I
Yeah,
love your how strong you are. You independent. I like that." But later on, they scared to death.
yeah. That's when that
You doing
control
this too
slides
much.
in.
She said, "Girl, I don't know. I had a dude tell me if I ain't giving it up, I'm gonna be what he can afford. Go what he can afford. I get separate table and said good night, sir." She said, "I got a
That's
separate
right.
table and said good night, sir." He didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, because she was too loud. Because she was too much. But you gotta be. I mean, why not? Why am
Right.
I
But
gonna
you know what?
fake?
He said you because you wasn't giving it up.
Right.
He didn't want to.
Yeah,
What's
but
wrong with what's
that's
wrong with
how
dating a woman? What's wrong with
that
taking a woman to a fine restaurant and just spending money on her, take her out, kiss her at the doorstep and say, "I'll see you later"? That's more sexier than anything because you know what? That woman might say, "Dang, he didn't even
she gonna
retract." Like,
chase
get your ass
she
on up in here.
yeah, she's gonna chase him to give it to him. That's the sad
Yes.
part about it. They don't even have a game.
Right.
Told
Told
me
you to
to
spend
spend
$25.
$25. Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
see
God.
no.
Baby back. Yeah, girl, look.
When
I
I
went to the
see
separate
dudes,
table myself and ordered my own food. I mean, I would have had so much food, he'd been looking me upside my head.
right, when you think about it like this, right? You sit up and you think about it, you like, if you're with somebody that doesn't want to pay for a meal, that says a whole lot about him.
Right.
I don't even want to go out with nobody that even expects who's gonna pay the bill or
Okay.
expects you got half. I'd rather be with somebody. You take me out a couple times and then I'll treat you.
Right.
Because that's gonna let me know where we would stand as far as bills.
Yeah.
If we continue on, where we stand as far as if we put our money together and become investment, which I've only done that once, right?
Right.
I've only done that one time.
Okay.
And what people don't understand is even with investments, if you invest with your mate, right, and you're not married, legally, everything got to be on a straight up and up,
Yeah,
because
it does.
you get with a boyfriend and you call yourself it's like you're married. It's the same as marriage.
It
I
is.
seen a judge, I seen a judge say, call the couple stupid. They broke up
Uh-huh.
because they invested into some property together and then they broke up and the girl took more than the guy. But the guy kept saying, she could have it, she could have it. The judge said, you're lying. Why are we in court? You didn't want her to have it. You was mad that she went on and got with somebody else faster than you. And then you gave her the property and then you took it back. See, you should have been married. Because
Yeah.
then you were forced to do everything split, right? That's where everybody
Yes.
gets that 50-50 stuff from, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, to round this conversation up, do not lose your voice. Always be loud. Always be a lion. Never settle and be a lamb.
Yeah. Okay. In that
Look,
order.
that's my rule of the day. Shoot.
Yes. And love yourself, because if you love yourself, you won't settle for less.
That's right.
Yes.
Hey, y'all. See y'all Friday. Thanks for tuning in to Meet the Shoot.
Yes.